feared might be the case, which is actually a form of ethnic cleansing, of removing all Palestinians from Gaza, from the West Bank.
Yes, I mean, it pains me to say this, but I think that's correct. It's important to remember the context. Most of the Palestinians who live in Gaza are only in Gaza because their parents or grandparents or great-grandparents were ethnically cleansed from Israel in 1948. And I think that what happened on October 7th with that horrifying massacre, those war crimes that were committed by October 7th, is that Israel didn't know anymore how to live alongside Palestinians in Gaza, and it was not fundamentally willing, Israeli leaders, to face the underlying issue, the underlying core grievance, which is that Palestinians lack freedom. And if you don't give people just because people are oppressed doesn't make them saints, right? People who are oppressed can do horrifying things, as Hamas did on October 7th. But they are subject to a structure of violence when you deny them their human rights. And because Israel wasn't willing to think about solving that core problem, it has moved towards the answer of solving the problem by mass expulsion of Gazans, which with an assist from Donald Trump. And this, for Jews, for us, this should be horrifying for us to see playing out in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think that people have tried to deliberately and disingenuously conflate genuine criticism of what Israel's government is now doing. And I've become increasingly critical of what they're doing this year and very vocal about it. And immediately, all the people on the pro-Israeli side who at the start of the war were cheering me from the rooftops for, supporting Israel's right to defend itself, suddenly I'm anti-Semitic. I'm a Jew hater. And it's been relentless bombardment on X and other social media platforms. And yet there's been a real disconnect. That's what's interesting about your reaction that you've been getting. A real disconnect with people I meet in the street. I've been in New York for a week. I've been in Los Angeles now. And I've only had Jewish people come up to me and some Israelis who've been thanking me for holding the government to account for what they're doing in their name. And for understanding what you have understood so clearly is that a lot of what is going on now will actually make lives less safe for Israelis and for Jews around the world, not safer. And it's for that reason I've been so critical. And I also think if you treat the Palestinians in Gaza, the innocent Palestinians, not Hamas, but the fact that 20,000 children have been killed, the